Hi everybody, how are we doing? Yeah, it's a bit late now. Look, I know I've got my glasses on, so the reflection of the monitor of the laptop is like, so just gonna have to get over that. So how have we all been? It is approximately, what's the time? 10:16 p.m. at night on a Thursday night. Absolutely pouring with rain outside, which is absolutely fantastic because we've been having a heat wave and it's been so hot. So it's really good to get some rain. So it'll be good to go to sleep with. So and my hair is clean, by the way. I just got it tucked back because, as I say, it's been really hot. So there you go. And I don't have my front teeth in at the moment, so you're just going to have to do with my, my gappiness here. Did go to the dentist today, but that's for another time. So I wanted to come on and let everybody know that I'm doing it again. Yes, indeed. You're probably thinking, what the hell is she talking about? Envelope stuffing. Now, I had stopped for about 1.5 to 2 years. Now, why I stopped, I don't know. I was an idiot to stop because I had saved so much money while I was doing it. And I mean, I had saved so much. I really did. I'd saved like about $800 or $900, and I hadn't been doing it for very long, and I had everything organized and everything. Like, it was absolutely fantastic. I think I stopped because of the binders and everything that I had them in and everything like that. So I stopped for a while and thought that, oh look, I know exactly what I'm doing. I can do this easy peasy, but it seems I couldn't. So last year, towards the end of the year, I had absolutely no money to my name. Absolutely nothing. It was absolutely horrible. It was the worst feeling I've felt in years, to be honest. Now, I can go without money quite easily if I have to, but for some reason it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. So I decided that this year, one of my New Year's resolutions was to look after number one, and that is me. That's it. Everybody else can kind of look after themselves, as far as I'm concerned, because when I needed to borrow money and I had to go to the hospital, nobody would lend me any money at all. One friend did after about 3 days of me needing it, and I didn't even ask her for it. She just gave it to me, and she said, you do not have to pay this back, by the way. So God bless her soul. But other than that, all the other people, now I did ask my daughter, she didn't have it, but that's okay. She's, doesn't always have money. But the others that I asked were absolutely disgusting, and they're constantly asking to borrow money. So, it's just not going to happen. I did ask another person if I could lend some money, and he lent me some money, but this was before I needed to go to the hospital. So I go to a site on the internet. You probably all heard about it. It's called Temu. Now, a lot of people don't have a good experience with Temu, but some people do. I happen to be in the category that I do. And I saw some envelope stuffing albums, little book album thingies, and it had the covers of PVC plastic, which means they're really, really firm but very flexible, and they're clear so you can see through them. Now I thought, oh well, I'll try these. Well, I'm telling you, I got them the other day. Now it took maybe 7 days, maybe 8 days to get them. Where they've actually come from, I'm not quite sure. They weren't in Australia, but they were somewhere. Anyway, it took about 8 days to get them. Now, I got 3 of them. Now, one is for... Now, these are a challenge. Like a money challenge thing. So I got one for 2,500, like when it's all been completed. One will hold 2,500, the other one will hold $10,000, and the other one is a $10,000 one. Now I got the two $10,000 ones because one had a different cover to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what they look like. This is a $2,500 one here. Now, as you can see, they're clear, and these are really good because they've got these, which is really good. So as you can see, it's clear. So you can see how thick that is. See how thick that is? So they're like really sturdy, and you can see the binder. So what I've done is, because I want to save up, and I want to go and see the BTS concert when the guys get out of military and they start to do the world tour. And there you go, look, that's just gone off. Hang on, there you go. I wanted to start saving for this. Now you got to remember, these are the challenges. These are not your these are not the ones where you're budgeting. Okay, these are different. These are your saving challenges. I'm going to get the budget ones too, with the PVC and everything, and the clear and everything. Fantastic. Now look, with these challenges, with the 2,500 one, this is where I really liked them. When you open it up, when you open them up, you've got that there, okay? Now, the difference with these is the money goes in through, hang on a minute, miss. Okay, so the money goes in the top. Okay, it goes in here instead of the side. These don't have anything here. The thing that holds it in is the clasp. Okay, so you're not folding the cash or anything like that. So, for example, we got January. Now I'll tell you why I've got that there in a minute. Okay, we've got January. So if we push it up here, now I know it's back to front, but as you can see, it's got different little, it's got numbers here. Okay, now these are per week, I would say. So there's 5 weeks in January, so there's 5 numbers. So in the first week you would put $40 in, and then you cross that off. And then the second week you would put another 40 in, and then you cross that off. And then you put another 40 in, and you get the gist, right? And that's just in January, okay? Now, when you've done that, okay, it will look like, that. Now, all my January money is in here. Now, I've completed January, okay, but that's what it all looks like. And then when you want to take it out, you see that you just open it up, see? Now, it's the same thing with all of them. That's January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. And then you've got the, so you've got the page there. Now you're probably wondering why I've got these here. These here are from my bingo cards. So I'll explain it on this one better. It's a bit better. Hang on a minute. So I think I've got 6 individual ones in each page. So I think I've got 6. I think I've got 6 folded. 6 separate ones folded. I think there's 6 of them and they've been folded. So what I do is, when I have finished, like for example in January, when I have finished doing all of those, okay, and I go all the way through the whole 12 months, okay, then what I will do is I will start to do the each of these. Now what I'm doing is, as I said, it's back to front, but you'll get the gist in a minute. So as you can see, just hypothetically, 55 there, number 55, okay. I would take $55 and I would put that in the January envelope. And then I would mark that off. And then I might have an extra $46 that particular day. So I would take so instead of putting 46 in, I would put 50 in, because I go above, not below the number. And because they don't take coins, they could, but I suppose the coins would fall out. So because I go above the number, I do not go below the number. Like the number's 46, so I wouldn't put 45 in. I would put 50 in, because I would go above the number. So I'd put a $50 note in, and then I would cross this off here. And I would keep doing that until all the numbers on this particular sheet were crossed off. Okay, and that would be in, the January slip. And then these would be brought out. I would remove those. And then the same thing with February. I would start to cross off the amounts and put the amounts on these here in the February one. And then when they were all crossed off, I would take them out. Now, it's a 2,500, okay, but by the time I do the bingo cards and stuff like that, I'm going to have almost 20,000 in here. Now, granted, it's going to be pretty freaking thick, but as you can see, look at that. Look at that. So this is going to be able to definitely hold the amount of money that I'm going to be shoving in this little sweetheart here. Now, I've also put here in the spine, I have also put that in. So that is, so I know that when I've got it sitting up on the shelf like that, I will know that it is for the BTS concert tickets. And they're so flexible. Like, these are so flexible. I mean, they're fantastic. So there's that one there. Okay, so I got this one. Now I'm going to get more. I'm going to get some more of these. I'm going to use another one of these, 2,500. I'm going to use for my daughter's Christmas. So she will have, but I won't do the bingo card things in it. I will only have it as the I will only have it as the I will only do that. I won't do anything else. And then I will gift wrap it, and I will say to her that she can have what's in it, but she can't have the album or the pages, but she can take the cash out and keep that. So that'll be a good Christmas gift for her. And then I can just take the album and I can start all over again with it. So that was the 2,500. Then we've got the $10,000 one. Now, that's the cover on that one, which I thought was really pretty. And then we've got the other one. How pretty is that? So we'll do this. Now, this one's got bills in it and stuff like that. So, that's why I want to get the budgeting ones. So this is your 10K, this is 10,000. Okay. So again, you've got the PVC thing, and you've got that there. But because it's your 10,000, because you're striving to get bigger, and these are designed to go all 12 months. So you've got 12 months to fill them. Okay, so you've got that there. Now you've got, now as I say, the amounts that you've got to put in 10K one is a lot more than what you have for the 2,500. Okay, so you've got like 150, 150, 180 just for January. In February, goes up to 200. So you got 150, 200, 180, 170, 200, 150. Same thing here, 200, 170, 150, 140. May's a bit more expensive. May's 250, 200, 150, 250, 170, 180, 100. It's probably the lowest amount for June. Is the $100. Again, you've got the 190, 200, all that kind of thing. And you've got that one there. And then you've got that one. Then you've got that one. Then you got November. Then you got December. Now that one there that I've crossed off, that was $50. So as you can see, I've got the $50 in there. That was the cheapest one out of the whole thing, was the $50. So there's that. Now what I'm going to also do is you can purchase bookmarks, but you can purchase bookmarks that fit into binder rings. So they actually fit into a binder ring. They will actually clip in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy these inspirational bookmarks. You know, ones with sayings and stuff like that, like uplifting sayings and all that sort of thing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one in here, for example, for January. And then that would be the January one. So when I was feeling down or depressed or I needed to remind myself of something, all I have to do is just look at that bookmark. And then when February came around, it had a new one on for February. So February had a brand new saying. So I'm going to do that as well. I can't find the bookmarks at the moment. I have been looking. I might have to look on Temu. You can also buy bookmark covers. So they're like say this. They're like say like this, but they're for a bookmark. So you would put your bookmark, so hypothetically you would put your bookmark in here, like you would put your bookmark cover thing there, and then you would open it up and you would put your bookmark in here, and then that would keep your bookmark clean like it does with, say, that. And then again, you've got your clip, and then when it's all full, it's about like that. It's about like that. That's pretty good, isn't it? So there's that. As I said, that's your 10K. I think they only go up to 10K. I don't think they go up anymore. Again, I've got the bingo cards in here. Again, I got the bingo cards there. So where it says 10K, it's not going to be 10K. It's going to be more like maybe 20 or 30K by the time I'm finished. Maybe between 20 and 30 by the time I'm finished. So that one's got that one. So that's your 10K. That's your 20K. Your 2,500, and then that's my other one there. So I'm allocating this one towards my desktop computer. So I'm allocating that to this. I'm allocating that to this. So all the money in this challenge is going towards the computer, because I would like to have at least 10,000, and again I'll have more in it by the time I'm finished, because again I've got the bingo cards. So I'll have way more than 10,000 to spend. So I'll have a really good gaming computer, because I'm getting it built to I'm getting it custom built. So I should have maybe 20K maybe, and that should buy me a pretty good computer system. So that'll be that. So that's for the computer. And I haven't put anything on the thing like I have with the BTS, but I'm going to be doing that tonight. So I know when that's on the shelf, that is what is there. So when I want to put money towards that with the challenge, I can do so. And then you've got the other 10K one. This is going towards the house. So this is going towards the house repayments. Now I need another 4 of these. And then the bingo cards. So by the time I've got another 4 of these and I have filled them all up, and then I've also filled them up doing the bingo thing, I will have paid my house off. So that's another way you can do it. you can get them in that. You can also get them in 5,000, which is what I would like to get. So I'm going to get some $5,000 ones as well. So I've got like a big haul from Temu coming, and I've got like shitloads. And then I've got some others that I've just got the binder without the sleeves in them. But again, they're the PVC plastic with the clear, so you can see the spine and everything. And it's just that it's no folders. Like there's no folders or anything like that. And I'm buying the folders individually in packs, and they will be for my budgeting. So that means the budgeting, the difference between those, the difference between these is that these are a money challenge. Okay, these are a money challenge. It's like the 50-week money challenge thing. So this is just a money challenge thing, whereas the other one is a budget. And when you say budget, it means that like you've got like the slip for January, like say for example, and you would have a different cover, like you would have a different, no, it would be this, but it would have a different one of these, okay? So then instead of having January with the numbers there, you would have something like, say, you would have like rent. No, wait. Well, yeah, you would. You'd have rent. But let's just say groceries. Okay, so you would have the word of groceries. And then you would allocate how much you would spend on groceries. So because I get paid once every 2 weeks, it would probably be, I don't know, say $60. So I would take $60 out. I would take $60 cash out of my cash pile, which is what they're called. It's called cash pile. It's where you've got all your money all in one pile. So you would take $60 out of the cash pile, and you would put $60 in the grocery leaflet page. And then that would be your groceries. So then you would take that out, that grocery sleeve thing out, when you're going to pay for your groceries. Another good thing too is you would keep your receipt, and you would put your receipt in there so that you knew exactly what you bought, where your money went, and then that way you could say, well, I don't really need to buy that next week. But then you've also got a list of exactly what it is you bought. So then if you've got a friend, if you're not feeling well, and you want a friend to go and do your shopping, you can show them the grocery list, and then they can go and get the groceries for you. And you know, and they know that they're getting you the exact groceries that you need, not something that you don't want or something you don't like. So that's one way. And then you've got like, you would have another page where it was, say, gas, for your gas bill. So you would put maybe $30 in that, and then you would put, and then the SEC, the electricity, so you would put, say, $40 in that, and then butchers for your meat and stuff, you'd put like maybe $20 in that, and then petrol, you'd put like maybe $80 in that one. And then like mobile phone, you would put, you know, X amount of dollars in that. And then for your internet, you would put X amount of dollars in for that. And then when you needed to use that money, you knew exactly how much money you had to spend. And then if you went over that, well, then that's it. You didn't spend anymore. You don't take it from one to the other. You just, that's it. That's you stopped. But then if you don't spend all of that, then you've got, when you get paid again, you've got extra money. So you can either leave it in there, or you can bank it. My computer screen keeps popping off. Or you can bank it or whatever. I don't believe in banking it. To be honest, I don't believe in banking it. The banks fuck you around with your money. And then they charge you, a fee to get your money out and all of that. It's bullshit. So, you would just leave it in there and then it would just accumulate. So, for example, for your petrol, if you put $70 in for petrol and you only spent, say, $40 of it, you would have 40, 50, 60, 70. By the time your next pay came around, you'd have $30 left over. So you could leave that in there and then you would have an extra $30 on top of what you put in there. And that's how it accumulates. It's not an instant thing, it accumulates. So if you don't spend all that money that's in that envelope, for that category, it rolls over for the next week or when you get paid next. So you might not have anything left over. You might have used it all, or you might have, say, $5. Well, that's $5 that you've got that you didn't have before, and then after weeks and weeks and weeks, you might have accumulated, say, $300 or $400 that you didn't have before, and that's how it accumulates. Now you can leave that $400 or $500 in there, and you can still keep going the way you're going, or you can take that out, that $400 or $500 that has accumulated, and you could take it, say, you could then put it in one of your money challenge albums, binders, that kind of thing. Or you might decide that you see something that you might like, or you can put that towards the Christmas one. So you could take it out and you could maybe leave maybe $100 of that, say $400. You could take $100 out, which would then leave you $300, and you could go and you could put that in the Christmas fund category envelope, or you could go out and buy you something nice. Do you know what I mean? Or you could just leave it in there and let it just keep accumulating. Birthdays, so you would put, like, the people that you bought birthday gifts for, you would have an envelope allotted to them. And so when their birthday came around, even if you only put $5 out of your pay in that, by the end of, you'd have $100 or $200 at the end of the 12 months. By the time their birthday came around, you'd easily have $100 or $200, maybe more, that you could then go, and you're not struggling to find the money because you just go to that envelope and you just say, okay, well, I've got this much in here and this is how much I can spend. Christmas time, I tend to go over. I try and get as many Christmas gifts as I can for my daughter. So that would be a big one. So I'd be putting, say, $40 or $50 or something like that, sometimes more, sometimes less, in there, so that come Christmas time, so 3 months before Christmas, I would start buying up the Christmas gifts. I would be using that money. So that's how these envelope stuffing things work. They also are very good for having determination. That's not the word I'm looking for, but self-control over yourself, because you know exactly where your money is going, and you're more prone when you're seeing it. They did a big survey. I think I've spoken about this before. They did a great big survey on it, and it is a well-known fact that there is something in everybody's brain. We've all got it. It's not gifted to just one or two people. Everybody's got it. And there's a mechanism in your brain that if you've got, like, you know how you got your credit cards and stuff like that, if you're using that, there is no limit on them. You can't see it, so your brain doesn't tell you to stop. But it's been proven that if you are using cash, like if you are using this particular system, and you have run out of money for that one particular thing, like for example the groceries. Say you've got like $300 in the grocery envelope, okay, and you go off and you do grocery shopping, and you're, say, 310, so you're $10 over, okay. There is something in your brain, okay, that shuts off and tells you, that's it, stop. You cannot spend any more, stop. So then you would take that item or those items that took you over the 300, and you would put that item back, or you would go through your items and you would see exactly what items you really need. Not so much what you want, it's just so much what you need. And you would be surprised if you're going through your trolley and you really think about it, you find, and you're going to think I'm an idiot, but it's true because I've done it before, you find about 3 or 4 items in your trolley that you really don't need anyway. It's just I want it. It's not I need it. It's I want it. So you put those I want it items back, which brings you way under the $300, which means you're not using all of your money in that envelope. You're actually coming out with your items that you need, not want, but need, plus money in that envelope. So with that, I have started up, as I said, I've started up this one. I'm working on this one to begin with, and then I'm concentrating on these ones. And then once I get the others in the mail, once I get the other ones in the mail, I'll probably be concentrating on the $5,000 ones as well before I do the 10,000. But I'm going to try and work on all of them, and plus the budgeting and stuff, and see how far I get. Because you would be surprised if you're seeing that and you're holding it, you got it in your hands in front of you. You would be amazed how quickly I'm not going to spend the money triggers your brain. And I want to save. I want to save, I want to save, I want to save, I want to save, I want to save. So you're thinking of ways of making money. So that you can shove it in these envelopes. It's very addictive. And because you're doing that, it means that you're going to be saving a lot more, which means you're going to be financially better off. So you can be paying off a bill, you can be paying off whatever, it doesn't matter. You're going to be able to do it a lot sooner than you would if you didn't do this particular system. So I just wanted to come on and say hi and everything, and let you guys know that I'm doing this. I will keep you guys posted on how my challenges go, and yeah, it should be good. I was amazed. I went to the bank today. To try and not cash in, but to exchange, because I had a lot of $5 notes and $10 notes and a couple of 20s and stuff like that, and like that, it was like that thick in each page. So I wanted to try and, because I've got that in there as well, by the time I have all of these finished as well, the page is going to be pretty thick. So I wanted to try and have as little in there as possible, and I didn't seriously think I had that much in each one. But example is, for example, January is $210. Now I didn't realize I had that, and it's not just that one, it was like about 3 or 4 of them, and I didn't realize I had it. Now by the time there's this and it all adds up, so you just put it back in here like that, and then it's back in the January. What did I say? 210. There's 210 in there. Now by the time I've done the bingo system as well, I'll have nearly $3,000, because I added it up this morning just for this one here, just for January. I'll have $3,000 just in this one, just in that one pocket. I had that 3,000 when it's only a 2,500, and that's just in January. And it's roughly around about the same thing with February too, roughly about 3,000 for February. And it's the same thing with all of the others. It's roughly around about 3,000, just over, that will be going in each one. So what's that? That's 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 36. There's 36. Say that when you're drunk. 36,000 just by doing the bingo system. 36,000 plus 2,000, so 36, 38. So roughly, give or take, about 38,500 by the time I'm finished will be in this. And I'm also going to put about 500 in here. So it'll be close to about $39,000 by the time I'm finished in this. So that is going, and I'm not, as I said, once this is filled, once it's all been completed with the actual here and the bingo card system, once that's all been completed, and the 500 that's going in behind the first page, I will be putting this away. I will not be spending any of it. I will be putting it away, and this will be used for like concert tickets and stuff like that, like BTS and all of that sort of thing. And which will be really cool. So that will be that. And then, like I said, once I've got the other ones all filled, and the house is paid off, then I can do it for other things. There goes the computer. I can do it for other things too. So I will keep you updated on my, it's only January, we're nearly into February. So I will keep you updated on how my stuffing goes. And we'll go from there and see exactly how far I can get it come the end of December. So it should be quite cool. So with that, guys, I will catch you guys later. Everybody's fine. Eggy's fine. The chickens are fine. Lolly's fine. Elizabeth's fine. I think Elizabeth is starting to go into rumination, because she's not been bothering to come out lately. So, and she's alive. I checked on her today. So that's another thing I can talk about in another time. So with that, I'm going to go feed Eggy, and then I think I'm going to go to bed because I'm getting very tired. It's just gone past 11 o'clock, and like 11 p.m. So I'm going to head off to bed, and catch you. I'm going to upload this so you guys can see it, and I'll catch you guys later. So much love. Pretty shitty. Look, that's a really bad heart, isn't it? But there you go. There's a heart. I actually like this one better, but you know, that's just me. And yeah, we'll see how we go. So with that, much love, guys, and I'll catch you guys later on. Catch you later. Bye.